So everyone, I'm DomisLive. Welcome to DomisLive News. And today I have a very special interview for you guys today. I'm going to be interviewing Byron Big Naz Williams. Now, if you guys have no idea who he is, he's an ex-bodyguard for Eminem. I got some good stuff. For you guys today. So, Byron.
What up, dude?
What's up, man? You have this book and it's called Shady Business. It's a good book from what I hear from everyone else. And I just recently purchased mine. And I'm going to be giving away a copy of this book. So if you guys want to win this book, be sure to leave a comment. Make sure you guys drop a like on this video and all that good stuff. You may just want a copy of this because he has some very interesting stories to tell. We're going to be talking about that today. So let's talk about the first story. I guess what happened with Eminem. Was it Snoop Dogg and Dre in Hawaii?
Yeah, it was the Dr. Dre Snoop Dogg breakup to makeup reunion in Hawaii. And, we were all going out. We were supposed to be on vacation and having a good time with our family and kids and wives, and just parlaying, man. And as the plane land, they open the door up and you got Honolulu police standing right there talking about, hey, y'all got to come with us. And it was about 20 officers, man. Say, hey, you guys got to come with us. Death Row Records is here, and they're wreaking havoc. They gave Snoop a hard time. They hemmed him up on his flight. And
wait. So did they went on the flight?
Yeah, they flew in.
Whoa. So Snoop is like basically flying in with the enemy without even knowing at one point.
He was on the same flight with Death Row.
Wow.
Not even knowing.
That's crazy.
That's super crazy, man.
Yeah, it is, man. That is.
And pretty much once we got there, man, no longer family mode, no longer vacation mode. They ushered us to our 15 passenger vans, and some of us didn't even really have time to grab our belongings, and we got in the vans, man, and there was no talking. It was no talking. All you heard was the snapping of 40 cals and magazines and clips and Velcro from the bulletproof vest being put on. So you go from vacation mode to beast mode. It went from vacation mode to beast mode real quick, man. Vacation was over at that point.
Yep. You got to protect yourself, man. So you guys are there with your family. Everyone, like you thought you're going to have this awesome time. Of course, you're going to Hawaii. Then all of a sudden, those plans are spoiled by someone else. Now, who do you guys think who was behind this?
Oh, it was Death Row Records, man. They made themselves known. There was about 50 of them in attendance there in Hawaii, wearing their red and black Death Row jerseys. And
like a football team.
Like a football team, man. They came and they represent, and they was deep, man. They was deep.
Jesus.
We actually seen them in passing as we got in the vans going past them at the airport when they were standing outside.
And you know what's crazy too? Like, this was back in 1999, right?
This is 1999.
This is back in 1999. Like, back at that point, you could sneak a lot of different things on a plane. So it's no telling what they were able to sneak on the plane, because we're talking about before 9/11, before the TSA's making you take your shoes off when you're trying to go to the airport. We're talking about a crazy time where they could have just snuck anything on the plane and was able to take that to Hawaii. So just let that sink in, man.
Well, I will say this, though. One of the things when you travel, even though Hawaii is part of the United States, it's still like traveling internationally. And what ended up happening was, if you had your bulletproof vest or your guns, you had to pack that stuff underneath the plane. And then and then you also had to let the airline know, hey, look, I am packing, but my stuff is underneath the plane. So when you go to check it, when you go to grab your stuff, they know that you had a weapon. It won't be an element of surprise.
So did you or did you guys normally have to wear vests, like from city to city and stuff?
Yeah, I made sure that M had a vest. I wore a vest. And when you're in a situation like that, man, you had to wear a vest, man. It's not something you can play around with, because your life is on the line, against, would-be stalkers, crazed fans, anybody that don't want to see you make it, man.
Tell us about the situation that happened at the Source Awards.
Well, in 1999 at the Source Awards, Suge Knight sent his henchmen, man. He sent his henchmen
again.
Well, actually, that was the first time.
Okay,
that was the first time. And it was one of those situations where, you know, M was there, you know, his first Source Awards, and he was going to be a presenter. And the way they had it set up, you could, you know, you were seated in the audience, but the bodyguards couldn't sit with their client because it was limited seating. So the bodyguards had to pretty much stand off to the side. So as M was going to his seat, there was a sea of red shirts standing around him, and they're saying something to him. They're going back and forth, and then I run over there to find out what's going on because I noticed Eminem's face turns tomato red, and he got his fist balled up at his side like he getting ready to, you know.
So M's ready to swing on someone if he has to.
Yeah, man. You know, like I said, he ain't no punk, man. So, you know, I ran up in there, man. I ran up in there, jumped in front of him, pushed some of the guys back. I'm like, hey, yo, what's happening? What's going on? And they was like, hey, man, death row, motherfucker, death row. Death row, motherfucker, death row. Suge Knight sent us to strong RM. I'm like, whoa, what this got to do with us? I mean, what you talking about? So I ended up snatching him out of there, calling Dre and calling Dre security, contacting you know, the Source Award security, and they got us backstage so we could be in a safer environment because, you know, we're from Detroit, man. You don't know who's who. Just because cats got on certain color shirts, that don't mean they might not wear a different color shirt. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I totally understand what you said.
So we had to pretty much be on knockout mode, man, the whole time, even when we were backstage, just to make sure that, you know, our ass was covered.